Welcome back. As a recap, you're on step 2 of 3, but so far, you've only tested the best AI. We tested the best AI via chat, then tested via API. Now it's time to optimize cost and find the cheapest model that can still complete our task repeatedly. Recall from before that GPT-5 completed our example project task successfully and repeatedly, and it costed about 0.4 of a cent. I'll include all cost calculations on our course website if you're interested. Here's GPT-5's cost for our example, along with its costs per token, according to OpenAI's API pricing page. Let's try the next cheapest model on our list, GPT-5 Mini. From your model selector, select GPT-5 Mini. Your screen should now look like mine. Paste in the example project prompt, and GPT-5 Mini responds true, false, false, correctly completing the task. Let's look at the cost. This example costed 0.07 of a cent. And once we add that to our table, we can see that we've reduced the cost of completing our task by 5 times. Let's now test our cheapest model, GPT-5 Nano. From the model selector, pick GPT-5 Nano. Your screen should now look like mine. Paste in the example project prompt, and once again we get true, false, false, the correct answer. Let's look at the cost again. The cost of our example is now 0.03 of a cent. And in our table, we can see that we've now reduced the cost of completing our task by another 2 times. But let's reduce cost even further. So far, we've kept reasoning at the default medium level. We want to now set reasoning to minimal instead. Let me show you how to do that. Back on this web page, next to the model name, click on the settings icon. From the menu, select Reasoning Effort. This will give you another drop-down. Select Minimal, which will then look like this. Click outside the pop-up, then paste in your example project prompt. And crazily enough, GPT-5 Nano without reasoning still responds true, false, false, completing the task perfectly. Let's look at the cost now. The cost of our example is now 0.004 of a cent, giving us this final table of results. We've further reduced cost by another 7 times. That's a crazy cost reduction. Given these results, we declare GPT-5 Nano without reasoning our winner. Now that completes the 3 parts in step 2, test via chatbot, test via the API, and finally, find the cheapest model that still works. This produced the cheapest OpenAI model that could successfully solve our task, GPT-5 Nano. In summary, test the best, most intelligent AI first via chatbots for simplicity, then via the API for reproducibility, then test iteratively cheaper, faster AI. We've now optimized cost successfully, reducing cost by over 88 times. And that's it for evaluating models. This concludes step 2 mostly. We're done with proprietary models, but now we need to repeat this process for another vast category of options, open source models. As usual, you can find all the calculations, prompts, and more resources at this URL.